morning, guys. We are doing something a little new today for us. So we're on Maui and we decided to go ahead and take the road to Hana as one of our first activities to do. So we are stopped in traffic right now, and parts of the road are under construction. I think they're trying to make some improvements to the road at this point. Traffic is very heavy, and some of the locals have been complaining about how many cars, how much traffic is in the area. I was watching a little clip of the news on YouTube last night, and they were talking about the influx of visitors on the island. And of course, you know, with COVID kind of slowing down and more people wanting to get out, of course there's a lot more people here on the island. Thousands a day is what I was told are showing up. So we're just starting out. It's early. We couldn't get into the Twin Falls parking lot a while ago because it was already full.
At 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yep. So I think we're gonna run into some of that today, but our plan is if it's full, we're gonna keep going, find places that aren't full, and then on the way back, we'll hit some of those locations, hopefully as some of the crowds die down a little bit.
So let's get on with our journey.
Alright, so one of our first stops here, it was really busy at a couple places. Twin Falls was real busy, and so we decided to pull off the road right after the Arboretum, which is free. We'll come back and try to hit that a little bit later. But we decided to take the road over to Keanae, and we made a little stop here at the parking lot, and these beautiful, dark, black volcanic rocks, and just the beautiful blue ocean here made for a great stopping place.
It's Keanae Peninsula is where we are.
Keanae Peninsula.
And the fog just lifted. So right before this we couldn't even see out over the ocean, and now the fog is lifted, so we can definitely see a beautiful blue ocean. Stop here at Aunt Sandy's Banana Bread. This is, as the sign says, what you drive for. So supposedly this is the best banana bread on the island. So we are definitely making a stop here at Aunt Sandy's. We'll let you know how it is. Thank you. We just got our warm Aunt Sandy's banana bread that this road is famous for. So we are about to dig in, check it out, and we got some fruit smoothies as well, and they are amazing. It's a mixture of bananas, pineapples, strawberries, guava, and maybe one other. But anyway, it's really good.
All right, look at that.
It looks good. Smell-o-vision. If you smell it, it smells really good. Okay, here we go. Very good. Very good.
We were also having cake 21 years ago today.
That's right. A little different. But 21 years ago, it's our anniversary, so we're having banana bread on Hawaii for our anniversary today. Yummy.
Keanae and learned a little bit of history as we were observing the beautiful coast back behind us. This little church right here is actually kind of a miracle, because in 1946 there was a 7.6 earthquake off the coast of Alaska, and that earthquake created a tsunami that hit this area, and it destroyed everything except for this church building. This is the only thing that survived. Many of the people were killed, the teachers and students were killed, and it was just a total disaster for the people who lived in this small island community. So we're here just above the Keanae Peninsula and looking down, and I'll try to put some other video or footage in there from the drone where you can see the taro farm, and you can see these rectangular shaped or square shaped areas that are being farmed. And taro is a plant. It's used to create a soup called poi. We tried poi at the luau a few nights ago, and I was not a fan. I think Kelly tried it, and I think she would say the same thing. She wasn't really a fan, but it's one of the main starches here on the island. And most people say if you grow up eating it, then you learn to like it, kind of like most things that we had to eat as kids. But it's definitely not something I would crave as an outsider.
The guy at the luau said something about they pair it with like a seasoned something too to make it better.
Yeah, you definitely want to pair it with something.
You don't eat it plain.
It's a really bland taste, you know, and the islanders here love it. Alright, so we decided to make a little road stop here before we got to Hana, and there's a lava tube that we found out through an app that we're using, and we'll put a link below for that app and tell you a little more about it. But 15 bucks per person to get in. You get to go into a lava tube, and we thought that would be something cool to say we've done and just see, so why not? So here we go. The ceiling is about 30 to 60 feet thick. It's super strong. And then the place we came in was a skylight hole. So that's a thin spot, and the ceiling collapsed right there, giving an entryway into the tube. I'm in a cave and I cannot resist doing this. It's very dark. And behind me. So like most caves, this cave has some insects in it and they go blind. There's no light. Like fish in caves that we've been to on the East Coast. So the lava forms when the runny Pahoehoe lava cools and degasses. And then it flows down through the cave. Approximately 140 degrees Fahrenheit. So this is a vent in the cave, or in the tube. I guess this is where the gases would have escaped. Look at all this red. Alright, low spot.
Wow, that. Oh, can't get a good shot of that. Oh, wow. So when you're in a cave, when you're on tour, what should you do? Obviously, you should turn your flashlights off to see how dark it gets. So let's do that.
Like,
oh wait. This.
whoa.
Pretty dark.
I'm
You're not
panning.
seeing anything.
I'm panning around. I'm not just standing still. And you cannot see anything. Such a weird feeling when you're in a cave.
I couldn't imagine being an explorer and doing this.
Yeah. And then your lights go out.
Yeah. So that was pretty cool.
It's amazing how the light drives the darkness away.
Like so many other connections to that as well.
Mm-hmm. All right, we made it to the end. So I guess that we're gonna head back out. This is a pretty cool stop. It's $15 per person to do this. Takes you about
30 minutes.
Yeah, 30 minutes, probably 20 minutes to get back here and explore a little bit if you read stuff. And then about 10 to 15 minutes to go back out. But if you've never done a lava tube like we haven't, I thought this was just a cool place. Not a big crowd either here. So you kind of got off the road to Hana and got away from the crowds and the traffic for a few minutes.
And you get to explore on your own with your own flashlights and walk around and kind of have a little free exploration as well, you know. So that's kind of neat to have your own flashlight.
Great little stop.
Around. Yeah.
We decided to make one last stop on the road to Hana before heading back. We stopped at Wailoa Falls, one of the most beautiful places along this beautiful road. It's kind of that iconic waterfall look that you think of when you visit Maui. We highly recommend a stop here. There are so many great adventures along the road to Hana, there's no way we can do it all in one day. So we're going to save some stops for another day while we're here on Maui. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button down below. And if you're not subscribed to our channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button as well. Don't forget to ring the bell so you'll get a notification. And we'll see you guys next time out on the Mewve.